Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Star Wars Visions. Last time on Star Wars Visions, we had the twins, where basically anime Neil Patrick Harris went against Darth Venus and was able to defeat her and save her from being destroyed by her own Kyber crystal and wound up on Tatooine. I guess that was that. Yeah. Interesting one. Kind of weird, but interesting. I guess that's that. So, again, another short recap. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this one. Here we go.
Are you comfortable back there?
I'd rather walk, but it's not too bad.
This dude is strong, man.
We can't have a bride with dirty feet. Where we're going is far too sacred for that.
I wish my parents could be here to see this.
I have no doubt they'll both be watching. They're one with the planet now.
Yes, along with your parents.
Yeah, you could wash her feet when you get there.
We are the sky. We are the forest. We are the river.
We are the sky. We are the forest. We are the river.
We are one. Majina, may you rise!
What?
Hey, wait for me, I wanna help. You're not finished, are you?
Oh. They can see the past.
For the planet's memories.
Huh. Whoa, what's going on?
People of this world have a deep respect for nature. The rituals allow them to live in harmony with it.
Is that what you wanted to show me?
Only because an old friend of ours had roots on this planet.
My master.
Okay.
That's all that war is. Nothing but loss.
The Separatists left their battle droids behind, but the Raiders found them and reprogrammed them all.
Oh
They
god.
formed an army of their own.
Anime battle droids.
They wanted the village chief as collateral.
But his granddaughter volunteered to take his place. And they're coming to take her in the morning.
We've already discussed this.
Not enough. You may have given up hope, sister. But not all of us have.
Saku, you have to stop.
We're going to bring them down. We'll fight back. For our families. For
Okay.
the village.
Fighting is useless.
The land is on our side.
I've already made my decision, sister. Please understand.
Please understand.
What kind of wedding is full of mourning?
Oh, damn. Fuck these sashes. Oh, is he gonna join them?
Can you feel the Majina as well?
Majina? If you can also feel it, I'm sure you understand.
The
I have a
Force
bad
goes by
feeling
many
about this.
names.
You think I'm being reckless? If I go, I'll be able to protect them all. And I won't be alone.
Oh. No more mask. It's like freaking Iroh and Zuko. That almost looks like the Falcon. Ah!
Yes, I'm coming with you in his stead.
I like
Power blinked for a moment.
overly cautious.
Oh, it took the sister. They tried something, didn't they?
Please, no! No one will try to resist you anymore!
No exception.
Ugh! Huh? She stopped it! God, she's like the Mikasa of Star Wars.
Who are you?
Ooh, back at ya.
Rajna, may you rise. And may the Force be with you.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, back up. Oh, I love that they're still stupid. He's just sitting there. Just chill. Bomb. Nope. Bomb. Yep. Well, it really is the Falcon. The same type. Oh no, they're so broken.
I am a Jedi.
Ugh. Yellow. Ooh, a flat blade. Oh. Whoop. Damn. Oh, he stayed. All right. Well, pretty similar to the first one, the duel, but very interesting. I mean, definitely takes it in a different way. So I like that. Okay, so one of the villagers was Patrick Seitz. That's cool. And obviously, all the battle droids were Matthew Wood, which was good to see or hear, I guess. All right, time to look up this episode. Star Wars Visions, the Village Bride. The Village Bride, produced by Kinema Citrus. Alright. Excuse me. Alrighty. God damn it. Alright, well, this is the fourth episode in a row where, this is the fourth episode in a row where I don't recognize the animation studio. Oh well. Oh, okay. So the main girl, her name was F. Interesting. Alrighty. Okay, so for the English dub cast, let's see. So Karen Fukuhara played F. What else does she do? Oh, hey, she was in the original Suicide Squad movie as Katana. Not a very big role, but still something I recognize. Other than that, I don't really know too much else. I don't watch She-Ra or The Boys or anything, so yeah, I don't know. But still, a good voice. Okay, next up is was it Haru, played by Nicole Sakura? I think it's Sakura specifically. I never know how to pronounce that, so nope, don't know her either. Oh, whoopsies. Now, Christopher Sean Is that who I think that is? Yeah, he played Kaz on Star Wars Resistance. Yeah, so I know that name at least. And then the guy playing Valko. I assume Valko was the old man. Let's see. We're doing a lot on this one, definitely, but that's alright. Well, a decent amount of characters in this one. He was in Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo, which is interesting. Other than that, I don't really recognize him. This entire show is just Alex doesn't recognize people, so... Oh my god, this whole... Hold on, my mouse pad is screwing up. I think it's because I've got the rest of my hand on it. Oh, so the guy, what the hell... Izuma. I assume Izuma is the husband. He's voiced by Saw Gerrera. That's pretty cool. I guess that's pretty good. Yeah, because then you get the battle droids. We obviously know who the battle droids are. And then Saku, the sister, voiced by Stephanie. I still don't know how to pronounce this name. I don't know. It's Usagi from Sailor Moon. She's also on here. It says she also does the English voice casting. So, okay. Well, that was a very long segment of Alex looks things up after Star Wars Visions, but that's okay. Decent amount of characters. Okay, so interesting stuff in this one, definitely. Again, it does kind of feel like the Duel, where it's, you know, here's this village in space somewhere, and here's these bandits. But, I mean, the setup is a bit different, you know? But then it's like, okay, yeah, here's this villager, they're getting hit by bandits, and then someone with a lightsaber comes in and fights them. They don't do a lightsaber fight, like they did in the Duel, but that's okay. So, but I did still like this one. Like, this one was still really good. So we had the whole thing of carrying the bride, which was interesting. Carrying his own bride, too. And yeah, I mean, this kid's pretty strong, then. Carrying this chair with a person on his back, you know? Like, that's pretty good. And so they have this ritual, which is interesting. And this connection to nature. So I like that. This whole connection to nature about this village was very interesting, you know? So yeah, that was very interesting, and honestly, it does remind me of, you know, in Star Wars Rebels, where they talk about, you know, the Force has many different names, and like, I think it's the Lasat. The Lasat, they have their connection to the Force, but it's much different from like a Jedi's connection to the Force. Oh, God, hang on, excuse me. I have a new brush. It's very stiff, and it takes a second to open it, so. Anyhow. But yeah, so I definitely, oh God, and now it's falling apart. Hang on. This was very cheap, so. But yeah, that whole thing of, you know, the Majina and stuff, and it's like, yeah, it is the Force. Like, I do kind of like it when they connect. I like when we get stuff with the Force that's not, you know, the normal, you know, lifting rocks and stuff like that, you know? When we get stuff like, for instance, in the sequels where you get that connection between Rey and Kylo Ren, you know, you get sort of the astral projection stuff, or the world between worlds in in Rebels and stuff like that. So or even just down to something very simplistic, just the sort of connection everyone kind of has to the Force in Rogue One, you know? Like, nobody's really using it, but, you know, when Chirrut goes out and, you know, I am one with the Force and the Force is with me, and he is, you know, just walking and all this shit is missing him. Like, I like that sort of stuff, just the out of the ordinary connections to the Force, rather than just the normal Jedi Sith stuff, you know? So that's really cool, including that in here. And yeah, now it's interesting, you know, I kind of want, this is another one of those, like, I wish there was a whole show around this, you know, where I definitely wish there was a whole thing about F and I guess Valko, who, you know, clearly this is after presumably the Clone Wars, but I'm not sure. I never know where these fit in. But you guys will tell me. It seems like, because they mentioned the Separatists and the Empire and stuff, that this is between the Clone Wars, or just after the Clone Wars. And so, yeah, clearly this is someone who is, clearly someone who has gone through a lot of loss. She faced a lot of trauma during the Clone Wars, lost her master, who had roots here. And so she was, concealing herself with a mask and everything, and, you know, sort of being more reserved. But this guy, Valko, who, it seems Valko is not a Jedi at all, but he brings her here to sort of help her, basically help her heal, I guess. And that's why he takes her to this place that's so rooted in nature and the Majina, and also because there's a connection to her master here, you know? So that was all really, really good. And then we had the whole thing of, you know, the village, they want to take, they were going to take the chief, but instead they're going to take his granddaughter, and she was very willing to basically sacrifice herself, which is interesting. I like the subtle little hints, though, that Azu, her husband, seemed more like, you know, maybe he was on the fence about it, you know, maybe he was thinking about it, but she would always be there and be like, hey, it's going to be okay. And he's like, okay, you're right. So that was interesting. Just very subtle little things between the two of them were very well done. And yeah, her going, and it's like, you know, if I can protect all of my people, then it's all worth it, you know, and I won't be alone. I will always be connected to the planet and to my husband, you know. So that was all very, very good. Although not everyone thought that way, including her sister Saku and a couple of the others, which was interesting. And, you know, they go and they try to sabotage the whole thing, but it doesn't end up working. Luckily for them, there is a Jedi there, being F. So, yeah. Yeah, can we get an F in the comments for F? Although she's still alive, so, yeah. I like the design of her lightsaber, too, because it's such a brief moment, but I like how they made it so distinct, you know, because we've had that, especially, again, going back to the duel, where, you know, the lightsaber, first off, the villain in that episode with her crazy, you know, extending, 8-way extending spear and stuff like that, but then the whole thing of, you know, he literally, like, the hilt of his lightsaber was very much like a katana, and he had it sheathed all the time. So that was interesting. But I like here that, well, first off, it's yellow, which is a bit of an unusual color. We normally see, you know, blue or green, or I was honestly expecting, like, maybe it's going to be red, you know, because we've had a lot of stuff with the Sith in the past, well, not in all 3 episodes, but especially between episode 1 and episode 3, those 2 episodes had, you know, they were stuff about the Sith, basically. So, but no, she was a Jedi, and so she has a yellow lightsaber, but I like that it's so thin, almost like the Darksaber, honestly, but it's so thin because, again, this is anime, you know, going back to the old, you know, samurai stories, which inspired Star Wars, you know? So I like that they stylized her lightsaber, but honestly in a way where it's like, yeah, I could see that being just a very, you know, normal. I could see someone else, like in Rebels, having a lightsaber that looked like that, you know? So I did really like that. And yeah, she fought and took that guy out. I'm gonna go back. I had subs off because the subtitles on Disney Plus were a little wonky. So I'm gonna go back real quick to what she said at the end.
They had to change the river's flow by casting a stone. But live in harmony with nature and you'll change together. The people of this world know that well. You know that the breath of life becomes wind and will always respond.
So I like that, the whole thing of, casting a stone won't change the river, but if you live in harmony, you will change together. So that was good. Again, just this whole emphasis on nature in this one was very interesting, and how that connects through the Force and everything. So yeah, I really did like that, and I like, honestly, again, we don't get a lot of F in this, and this is a very short, it's a short film, basically. Maybe 17 minutes long at the most. But yeah, like, it's so short, but you understand F's character completely, and just going through until that very moment where, she basically reconnects with everything and becomes a Jedi again, So I really like that. This, I don't know if I like this. I think I might like this more than the duel story-wise, because these two are very similar. I think story-wise, this might be a bit better, but the styling and the animation of the first one was so insane, So I really did like that. Not that the animation here was bad. Far from it. It was brilliant. But that one was so very specific, But the story itself was... It was okay. It was your standard... samurai goes and saves a village story. This one, while yes it was, that also then had that connection to nature, which then connected to the Force, and connected to, honestly, F's character arc. This person who we barely know in this short story, she honestly gets a believable character arc, and you identify with it, So, all of that, really, really, really good. And yeah, a really, really good story. Again, it's one of those, like, man, I want... See, this is what I want now, is now that we've done Star Wars Visions and given all these anime studios, short films to do, I want all of these studios to make anime based on Star Wars, whether it's a feature-length movie or even just a series. Like, I want more with this, So, like, I feel like there's, like, a lot of good potential in... Star Wars anime, and not to where, like, it takes over the whole thing, but I mean, honestly, Star Wars animation's kind of been kicking ass forever, basically. Like, almost at this point, I would almost say that I enjoy Star Wars animation more than I enjoy live action Star Wars, because yes, the original trilogy, great. The prequels, good in concept, poor execution, unfortunately. The sequels, ironically, the opposite problem, where it's not really good conception, but at least they're very well made movies. Like, definite problems with story, but they're well made. Whereas Star Wars animation, for the most part, I think has been really, really solid. The original Clone Wars, the newer Clone Wars, the CG Clone Wars, Rebels was brilliant. Resistance is okay. It's not really bad. It's just okay. But now the Bad Batch and Star Wars Visions are all brilliant. So I think, honestly, I honestly think I like Star Wars animation more than Star Wars live action, which is strange. I'd be curious to know if you guys think that way too. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you think I'm talking out my ass. I don't know. I mean, I always am on these videos, but still. But yeah, I think I like it so much, and definitely with Star Wars Visions, I'm starting to see, like, how much potential there could be in Western and Eastern animated Star Wars, whether it's Western animation or Japanese anime. Like, I want more. So yeah, but that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Star Wars Visions reactions, as well as another playlist for all my reactions to the Bad Batch. You can also click the subscribe button or the Patreon button that are on screen, but there are also other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.